Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about an interesting conflict that happened between France and Mexico in the 19th century. It's called the Pastry War, and it all started with, you guessed it, pastries. So let's dive in and learn about this historical event. In the 1820s, Mexico became an independent nation, but it was struggling with economic instability. The Mexican government owed a lot of money to European countries, including France. So, in 1838, France decided to take action and sent a fleet to Veracruz to demand payment. But before the French fleet could even get there, an incident happened that sparked the conflict. A French pastry chef named Remontel had opened a pastry shop in Mexico City, but his business was destroyed during a riot. He claimed that the Mexican government owed him 60,000 pesos in damages, and asked the French government to intervene. So, when the French fleet arrived in Veracruz, they demanded not only the payment of the debt, but also an additional 600,000 pesos as compensation for French citizens' losses in Mexico. The Mexican government refused to pay, and the French blockaded Veracruz. The conflict continued for several months, with the French capturing the city of Veracruz and bombarding the port. The Mexican army was no match for the French navy, so they had to negotiate a peace treaty. The Treaty of Pastry, signed in 1839, ended the conflict and included a payment of 600,000 pesos to France. The Pastry War was a relatively minor conflict, but it had some significant impacts. It strained the relationship between France and Mexico, and it led to a political crisis in Mexico. It also showed the world that France was willing to use military force to collect debts from other nations. So, there you have it, the story of the Pastry War between France and Mexico. It's a fascinating event that shows how something as simple as a pastry shop could spark an international conflict.